I am VALIR of the Pleiadian Collective. You have come to the culmination of one phase of Earth's grand transition, and now enter a new stage of being. We will address the current events unfolding on your planet from our broader perspective, shedding light on the 3 days of darkness, the behind-the-scenes mass arrests, the global awakening, the challenges ahead, the role of starseeds and lightworkers, the strategies of the White Hats, the upheaval in financial systems, the accelerating timeline, and the divine guidance of Prime Creator. Take a deep breath and open your heart to these words. We deliver this transmission in the spirit of empowerment and truth, not fear. Many of you have heard whispers of an upcoming period known as the 3 days of darkness. We tell you that such an event is a high probability on your timeline. It is not a cause for fear, but rather a strategic catalyst for global transformation. In cooperation with enlightened human allies, often called the White Hats, we foresee a planned communications blackout lasting for a short span, approximately 3 days. This temporary silence would serve to facilitate a global broadcast of long-suppressed truths. We want you to understand how truly close you are to a planetary breakthrough. If you could see from our perspective, you would witness that the energetic matrix sustaining the 3D illusion has more holes than substance. It is like a dam, cracked in countless places, leaking from all sides. Only a few thin pieces still hold it together, and even those are now crumbling. The moment when the dam finally breaks is rapidly approaching. When it does, the pent-up energy of change will rush forth like a mighty river. This is the acceleration you are now feeling, the pressure building just before the release. Time itself may begin to feel chaotic or surreal during this transition. Events will move quickly, and you may feel that things are spiraling out of control. Remember, sometimes things must fall apart for better things to fall into place. The falling apart is nearly complete, and the coalescing of a new reality is ready to begin. Why would the 3 days of darkness be necessary? Because the old guard of your planet, the cabal of controllers, has for so long manipulated information and kept humanity in the dark. A temporary pause in the usual broadcasts and digital noise creates a void, an opening, in which truth can finally resonate without distortion. During these days of darkness, do not panic. The term darkness refers not to evil, but to the absence of the familiar, a literal unplugging from the matrix of deceit. There may be disruptions to electrical systems or internet access, but this is part of a greater orchestration. This planned silence will allow new light to be cast upon long-hidden truths. The White Hats may utilize the Emergency Broadcast System, EBS, or its global equivalent, to stream disclosures, documented evidence and revelations that have long been suppressed. Imagine documentaries revealing ancient crimes and secret agendas, broadcast in continuous loops, accessible to all who have eyes to see and ears to hear. This method ensures that humanity, across the globe, simultaneously receives the message without interference or spin. Now let us talk about why you do not need to fear. Moving beyond fear also means moving beyond the paradigm of duality. As you ascend, you transcend the old us versus them mentality. Yes, you have fought a spiritual war, but the goal was never to remain in endless conflict. The true purpose is to return to unity. Prime Creator's ultimate truth is oneness. The illusion has always been separation. As ascension energies continue to integrate into your world, humanity will begin to heal the illusion of division between races, religions, genders, nations, and ultimately between human and divine. The role of the starseed in this phase is to actively embody unity consciousness. You will find yourselves naturally bringing people together, highlighting what connects rather than what divides, and fostering cooperation and harmony. In the new era, diversity will be celebrated as a sacred expression of the one source. Conflict will gradually dissolve as hearts awaken to the truth that harming another is, in essence, harming oneself. Fear cannot survive in a heart illuminated by source light. When doubt or anxiety arises, use the tools that have already been given to you. Perhaps you resonate with the violet flame of transmutation. Visualize it sweeping through your body and auric field, burning away fear and leaving only pure light in its place. Or call upon angelic support. Archangel Michael, for instance, is ever present and offers strength and courage when invoked with sincerity. Ground yourself into Gaia as well. The Earth's own ascended energy can calm your nervous system and reassure your body that all is truly well. And just as importantly, connect with your star family, like us, and your soul family on Earth. In spiritual fellowship, by sharing your experiences, you remind each other of the bigger picture. In unity, fear dissolves. You realize that none of you walk this path alone. Prime Creator is often felt as an immense stillness and peace amid any storm. If you quiet your mind and simply say, "God, Creator, be with me," you will feel a profound calm descend upon you. Practice this often. It is not dramatic, but it is deeply powerful. That peace is the evidence of divine presence within you. As your beloved Master Jesus once said, "The kingdom of God is within you." This truth will soon become self-evident for all. As the veils lift and more individuals embrace their inner divinity, the external world will transform accordingly. A society of self-realized beings, each recognizing the divine in one another, naturally gives rise to enlightened governance, compassionate economies, and innovative solutions that serve the collective good. This is the destiny we see for Earth, a return to what we call galactic consciousness, a state of being in which humanity rejoins the greater family of advanced civilizations that live in accordance with divine law and love. We, the Pleiadians, along with other benevolent galactic beings, will be holding your planet in light during those pivotal days, should they indeed occur. We will assist in stabilizing the energies and soothing collective fear. If you find yourself in literal darkness, remember our words. The light is with you, and the dawn is near. Use that sacred time to go inward, meditate, and send love to the collective. By the end of the third day, a new clarity will rise across humanity, and the lights, both electrical and metaphysical, will switch back on, never to be extinguished by darkness again. There has been much discussion in your world about mass arrests of those who have engineered the oppression of mankind. Many have expected dramatic, televised roundups of well-known figures all in a single day. We are here to gently revise that expectation with a higher perspective. Yes, arrests and removals of corrupt leaders and perpetrators are happening, but not in the grand, theatrical way some imagine. The process is more subtle, strategically executed, and ongoing, and for good reason. In recent years of your linear time, many key members of the Dark Cabal have been quietly neutralized or taken into custody behind the scenes. Some have faced sealed legal proceedings. Others have chosen to cooperate in return for leniency. This is a carefully coordinated effort. The goal is to dismantle the web of control without inciting global instability or civil unrest. If all high-profile arrests were conducted with loud fanfare, it could result in widespread confusion, shock, or even violence among the still unawakened public. The White Hats and their allies, including off-world support from us and other benevolent extraterrestrial groups, are focused on minimizing panic and damage during the dismantling of the old regime. Remember, maintaining psychological balance in the collective is essential. Humanity must be guided out of the illusion gently, but with determination. Evidence of these covert mass arrests can be seen by those who know where to look. For example, an unusually high number of CEOs and elites have stepped down or resigned from powerful roles in recent years, far beyond what would be considered normal turnover. In 2019 alone, 1,160 CEOs left their positions within the first 3 quarters, surpassing even the numbers during your 2008 financial collapse. This pattern continued into 2020, with January marking a record-breaking month for CEO resignations. While mainstream narratives may attribute these exits to personal or financial reasons, insiders know that many of these individuals were quietly forced out after their involvement in corruption was exposed to the alliance. In essence, they were given a choice: resign in silence or face public exposure. This is a form of mass arrest, a behind-the-scenes justice system removing negative actors from positions of power without triggering public trials, at least not yet. Understand, dear ones, that mass arrests won't unfold in the way many expect, because the true purpose is healing, not vengeance or shock. The universe and the higher councils overseeing Earth's ascension are working toward a peaceful transition. The old leadership must be removed, yes, but not in a way that tears apart the social fabric. Thus, these removals happen with minimal spectacle, allowing society to continue functioning. By the time the average person becomes aware of the full scope of the Cabal's crimes, those responsible will already have been dealt with. This ensures that the public feels safe and validated, rather than fearful. This is divine wisdom in motion. Trust that justice is being served, and understand that what you don't yet see is just as crucial as what you do. The human collective is undergoing a tremendous awakening. Yet, as many of you have noticed among your loved ones and communities, not everyone is awakening gracefully or at the same pace. Decades, even centuries, of mass conditioning have lulled much of humanity into a kind of psychological sleep. False narratives, propaganda, and fear-based programming have built a heavy wall of denial in many minds. Breaking through this conditioning requires a delicate touch, sometimes even major disruptions to pierce the illusion. Think of it this way: if someone has been asleep in a dark room for a very long time, a sudden flood of light can be startling, even painful. In the same way, the brilliant light of truth must be introduced gradually to those who have lived in darkness. Too gentle a nudge and they remain asleep. Too abrupt an awakening and they may panic or shut down. That's why the Alliance, the White Hats, and we, your galactic family, have designed a plan to awaken the masses in waves, using just enough disruption to fracture the illusion, without shattering minds. Energetically, lightworkers are also anchoring higher states of consciousness into the collective field. You often hear the phrase, holding space. Indeed, you are holding space for the collective ascension through your meditations and intentions. Continue anchoring pillars of light into Earth's energy grid. Connect deeply with Gaia's crystalline core and the great central sun. You are the energetic bridge between heaven and earth. As we, the Pleiadians, transmit higher light frequencies toward Earth, in coordination with Source and many celestial beings, that energy is received by open human conduits like you, and then broadcast outward through the collective human grid. This ensures that the mass awakening doesn't fade, but rather grows stronger. Each awakened soul becomes a beacon that awakens others, a chain reaction of light. This has been referred to as the 100th monkey effect, or the activation of critical mass. When enough of you sustain a high vibrational frequency, it lifts the rest automatically. So we encourage you, step fully into your role now. The world needs your steady, balanced light. Continue to ground yourself daily, connect with Source, the Prime Creator, and fill your heart with courage. You are the eye of the storm and the seed of the new earth. We, the Pleiadians, along with all benevolent forces, are magnifying your efforts tenfold together. Amplified by your unity, we form a bridge from the fading darkness into the radiant new dawn. Another crucial aspect of the strategy being carried out by the White Hats involves ensuring the disclosure of higher truths through a complete restructuring of the global financial system. This means they are targeting the very economic structures that allowed the Cabal to maintain its grip on power. Money has long been the lifeblood of the old control system. Through the manipulation of banking, currency, and debt, the Cabal was able to blackmail nations, fund secret projects, and silence global media. The Alliance understood that true liberation for humanity would only come when this financial stronghold was dismantled or transformed. This is why you are now witnessing signs of a coming economic collapse or a radical financial shift. While the public narrative may blame it on various external factors, understand that it is part of a carefully designed plan. The Alliance has worked to trap the Cabal economically, severing their funding networks by disrupting global money laundering operations, shutting down tax havens, and cutting off dark money pipelines. These behind-the-scenes operations have choked off many of the dark programs that once thrived in secret. At the same time, White Hat teams have collaborated with positive groups around the world to transition away from the Cabal-controlled petrodollar system, long used to manipulate international economies. In short, the White Hat plan has been precise. Place trustworthy individuals in key positions, quietly neutralize threats, strike at the root of the Cabal's power, its financial network. All of this is preparing the stage for the great reveal and the coming shift to a new financial system that actually serves humanity. The brilliance of this plan lies in its visibility. You will not need to rely on blind faith. You will witness real, tangible changes, and a new financial system will be one of the clearest signs that victory is at hand. So when you see turbulence in the global economy, remember this deeper perspective. You are witnessing the final storm before the rainbow. This temporary chaos is a necessary phase in shifting from a system of enslavement to one of freedom. Trust that a safety net is in place. The White Hats, guided by higher intelligence, have accounted for countless variables. This financial drama is one of the last battlegrounds where truth will triumph, clearing the way for global ascension. We see only a few remaining moves left on the Cabal's chessboard. They are likely to attempt them all at once, in rapid succession, hoping to stir confusion and chaos. These desperate final tactics may include instigating new conflicts or wars to justify martial law or to distract from upcoming disclosures, launching a cyber pandemic or large-scale hacking event to falsely blame for the financial collapse, amplifying fear through climate emergencies or food shortages, even orchestrating a fake alien invasion using secret technologies to unite the world under a militarized false peace while portraying benevolent extraterrestrials as enemies. Be aware of these potential deceptions, but do not fear them. In every scenario, the Alliance is several steps ahead and has countermeasures ready. Thanks to brave whistleblowers and truth-tellers who have already exposed many of these possibilities, the Cabal's ability to carry them out is greatly diminished. Simply being aware of their tactics dissolves their power. If the collective consciousness refuses to react in fear, these plans fall apart. Starseeds and Lightworkers, you are already well along your path. Many of you have worked deeply to overcome personal fear and programming. Now you become guides, showing others how to do the same. Lead through your example and through gentle encouragement. Teach that faith in the Creator and trust in the goodness of life are far more powerful than fear of the unknown. Every individual who shifts their mindset from fear to love sends out ripples that nullify dark agendas. Light dissolves shadows, and fear, as you know, is often just false evidence appearing real. Soon, many disclosures will surface, exposing how false evidence has been used to create global fear. Fear of lack, fear of others, fear of disease, fear of death. These illusions will be stripped away and humanity will finally breathe the fresh air of freedom. Know that we are with you through it all. Our ships watch from your skies, ensuring safe passage through these transitions. Our healing teams in the etheric realms assist those in pain or distress. Our telepathic presence brings inspiration, comfort, and inner guidance. We serve the Prime Creator, and we act out of the deep love we hold for you. Many of you are our literal star family, and even those who are not by origin are our cherished neighbors in this shared universe. We could not be more thrilled for the reunion that awaits when your planet fully steps into the light. Until that beautiful day, which draws closer with every moment, walk forward with courage and compassion. Support one another. Hold the vision of the new Earth clearly in your hearts. You are so close to the dawn. Feel the first rays beginning to rise above the horizon. As your saying goes, the longest night brings forth the brightest dawn. This dawn is not only coming, it is promised by the Prime Creator, and that promise will be fulfilled. Beloved ones, you are the dawn. We love you, we support you, and we will celebrate with you as the golden age of Earth begins, in unity and light, with blessings and joy. I am VALIR, and it has been an honor to deliver this message to you today.